Frank. Yeah, Frank, go ahead. Chief, you take one, and Mark. Quiet on set. 3. All right. 3, 2.
Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Natalie, and here we are yet another episode of Beeline Exclusive. So, as you guys know, we've been talking about Black music the entire month because it is indeed Black Music Month. And today I am honored to be joined by these two lovely ladies. Would you guys like to introduce yourself? Who wants to start first?
I'll take it. It's DJ Baby Drea, man, the dopest female DJ on the ones and twos. I had to stop by today at Eline Media. We just doing the music, man. It's Black Music Month, so we just celebrating the music.
I'm DJ Got Straight. Obviously, being a DJ, we celebrate Black History Month.
So, ladies, we can start with you, Drea. How did you get into DJing?
I've always loved music, as I know a lot of people could say. I always made like mixed CDs growing up. And then like 5 years ago, I just downloaded Virtual DJ one day. I don't even know why. I just downloaded it randomly. I taught myself how to play on Virtual DJ. After that, I went ahead and decided to buy some equipment, invested in that. And then it kind of just took off after that. It gets a little more detailed, but I don't want to take up too much time. But that was the start. We got some time. Okay, so after I bought the equipment, I had a PR internship with the Garner Circle down here in Atlanta. And Nicole Garner, she also had a nail salon, and she was like, I need a DJ. And some of the other interns were like, Drea, don't you DJ? I mean, I was teaching myself how to DJ, but I wasn't really considering myself a DJ. But that's one of those moments where it's like, you kind of just got to say, yeah, you know what I'm saying? And just jump on it. So I jumped on it. I called my homeboy who stayed in Athens for his little like speaker that's really just a monitor. I drove down to Athens to get it, did the gig. And after that, after I got paid for that gig, for my first gig that I've ever done, I was like, okay, yeah, I'm about to just DJ. And that was it.
What about you, Shrek?
Oh, so for me, I actually wanted to be a DJ for a very, very, very long time. And then finally one day I was just like, I'm going to do everything I want to do. Of course, it's a love for music, but I have a love for the memories that music creates behind whatever's going on. So finally I found a class, and I did it. And here I am. It's been 3.5 years since I learned. But yeah, it's something I've always wanted to do.
I love that. One thing that I do want to mention, like I said, we've been talking about it being Black Music Month. And a lot of the times, not even when I was searching for a DJ, it's a very male-dominated field.
Right.
And even back in the day, I can remember my favorite DJs was like Funk Flex,
Right.
DJ Clue.
Right.
Big up to New York.
Right.
You know.
Clearly, you see who she naming. Shoot.
So,
She said Greg Street yet, y'all.
and you know, we seen him yesterday.
Shout out Bigger Rankin.
So what do you guys, like, how do you guys feel? And I think that was one of the importance to me, because not for nothing, I was just looking for a DJ and then kept coming across male DJs. And then when I put in ATL DJs, a whole bunch of female DJs.
That's dope.
And I was like, wait a minute, let's do a little switch.
That's
what
dope.
I mean? So how do you guys feel about being in such a male-dominated industry?
It's definitely always harder. I mean, even yesterday, I had a gig with Freeway yesterday, and an artist came up to me and was like, oh, did the DJ leave? And I was like, I'm the DJ. You know what I'm saying? You can give me your music now. But it's always kind of difficult in any field as a woman, not just music. In every field, it's always kind of difficult for us. But, I tried to switch it up. I have a company called Her DJ, which is about the next generation of female DJs and artists. So I'm really about showing the next generation that it is female DJs like us out here really doing it and doing anything, being on podcasts, being interviewers, like we can do anything. So I think that's just a big message to all the young girls that you can do anything you want in this world, man. Literally anything.
What about you? How do you feel about it being such a male-dominated industry?
Well, I actually don't worry about it, to be honest. It has nothing to do with me. I'm still gonna do what I need to do to get my gigs, get my name out there, brand, elevate my brand. So as far as that, I can say that sometimes the fact that it is a male-dominated industry, it does make it better for female DJs. However, I do think that since we're in Atlanta, it's a better market.
Yeah,
The
for sure.
experience is way better than the other, my sister DJs in
Yeah.
the market. We know that Atlanta is like black woman,
Right.
black woman. So that actually helps. But I mean, I love it. I love being a female DJ. I love, like, oh, she's the DJ.
Right.
Actually, shout out to my friend. She has shirts that says, oh, she's the DJ.
Yeah, that's my tag too. She DJs.
I've had people say, things like that. Like, oh, I've never seen a female DJ. I didn't know you guys could DJ. Oh, you better not mess up. And I'm like, not mess up.
I got this.
The males mess up every day. Like, come on.
What's the difference between
Right.
Right. Honestly. So you mentioned you had this what's it called? An event with Freeway,
Yes.
right? And then you spoke about what is it, like an organization that you're
Yeah,
trying to do?
yeah. It's a nonprofit called Her DJ,
Mhm.
which is just, like I said, the next generation of female DJs. We aim to inspire and just to show them that they can be whatever they want to be: DJs, producers, engineers. I go to a lot of, now that COVID is over, I can get back going to the schools, and we do a lot of after school programs and just showing, once again, the kids in general, but I am heavily focused on the young girls because I just want to be who I didn't have growing up. If
Right.
that makes sense, you know what I'm saying?
I was
Like
going to ask you, what's the idea behind it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just we don't get to. I never got to see anybody like me. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Like,
right.
or you. You know what I'm saying? I just never got to. Or this. Like, you never think this stuff is possible until you're here, and it's like we got to be able to show the kids that you can really do anything.
Absolutely. What does, for both of you guys, but we'll start with you, what does music, specifically Black music, mean to you?
Black music means to me experience. Music is spiritual.
Mm.
Very spiritual. It dictates the way you move, the way you feel. Like I said before, the memories. Black music is pride. It's pride. It's our story.
Mm-hmm.
I would say, yeah, Black music is the soul of Black people. To be honest with you, and I always tell people, like, music for me, it allows me to. When I can't find the words, I can find a song that has the words. You know what I'm saying? And describe how I'm feeling. And I feel like that's just been my life story. Even like, that Slick Rick song is like a children's story. And it's like so descriptive. I remember being like 4 and 5 listening to this song, like, dang, that's kind of scary. Like, don't you dare laugh. You know what I'm saying? Like, those were like my first experiences with music, So it's like Black music specifically, it's the soul, man. It touches us in ways we can't even explain. That's why we're all like, can't even find the words because we got to play a song for it. You know what I'm saying? Right. Most importantly.
Definitely. What is, or how did you guys know that this was, not saying like this is like your main career, but how did you know that DJing was for you? Like, what was it that you were like, this is it?
Favorite.
For sure.
The grace that I get with this career. It's not gonna say it's easy, but doors open.
Oh yeah.
Doors open. I mean, sometimes people's story is, oh, I knew I had to struggle with this. I'm not gonna say there was no struggle, but it's just, I can tell it's part of my journey. And like you were saying, DJing might be our main career, but for most people, DJing can take you anywhere.
Yeah, and that's another thing with music. That's a clear definition. You never know what it could take you.
Literally anywhere. Yeah, I would say as well the favor, like, when those doors just keep opening and you're not even really forcing the doors to open, you're like, okay, this is where I need to be. And I'm spiritual, so God, the Creator, will guide you to those places and make sure those doors open. Even being asked to come on here is like a confirmation. You know what I'm saying? Even though we're doing great things, it still feels good to know that we're wanting to be talked to. And then also, yeah, like you're saying, music for me is just a vessel. DJing is just a vessel for me to do, like I say, that with the kids, man. It's just a vessel to be able to show kids that they can do whatever they want to do.
And I love that.
Yeah, we'll talk. We'll definitely talk.
All right, guys. So we'll be right back after these messages. Don't go away.
Good.
We got hot real quick.
Yeah. You know, when black people get to talking.
Oh, wow.
All right, on set. All right, 3, 2.
Hey guys, and welcome back. Okay, so real quick, we left off talking a little bit about children, and for me, one of my career paths, I used to work within the New York City public school system, and although it was, a little bit challenging at times, I just love the fact that I was around, just giving myself to these kids that think, oh, maybe I could be the next LeBron James or Cardi B, but understanding that, those only come once in a lifetime, you know what I mean? So the idea of what you're doing, I love that. I wanted to talk to you guys about, or you guys can tell me, the importance of setting your own path while being a woman, and just, speaking to the youth and understanding that this is also a career path that they possibly could take.
Yeah, once again, it's just, it's very important. I have little cousins that, pay attention to the things I even post on Instagram, the little things.
Right.
And just seeing that alone for me, I don't play about the kids, man. Like, they really look up to us. They really pay attention, and they're not dumb. So, you know what I'm saying? So we really got to play our part. And, whether or not you feel like you're a mentor, you are a mentor. You know what I'm saying? You just don't know it, or you're not claiming it. But claim it, embrace it, and, show the next generation that, once again, they can do whatever they want to do. So I think that it's important to carve out my path, at least, to show them that you can do it kind of the right way. Or I don't know if it's the right way, because, I graduated from college, but I also am DJing. So that I just, you can go whichever way you want to go with it. You know what I'm saying? Do whatever you want to do, both at the same time. It's about carving out your path, as you said, individually, whatever that path may be, find it.
Right. Definitely.
I agree with what you said. I have a degree as well, and I've done a few professional careers, and I never stay. I never stay because it doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel like home. So this shows you that you can do whatever you want. There is no clear definition to what makes you successful. Like, you don't have to have a certain corporate job. And the funny thing is, I do have a daughter. And she wrote a paper, and she let me see the other day what she was saying is that I'm inspiring. I always show her that she can do whatever she wants to do, that I can, no matter how hard it is, or I'm going to keep going. And I do keep going, no matter what's going on. Like, I keep going. I see the opportunity. I see the growth. And I'm looking for what's the good part in it. As far as youth, yes, we're definitely role models and mentors. So to a certain extent, I do watch what I post.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to encourage certain behaviors. So that makes a difference to me too, because they're looking at us and we're cool.
Right, you know what I'm saying? Like, this simply put, for real, yeah, like, we're just cool.
And even like the young ones, they really are sponges.
Yes.
Like, every little thing. I have a niece, she is 3. And it's like, I would say one thing and she'll repeat it back like another day. And I'm like, wait, what'd you hear that from?
Right.
All right, let me censor myself a little bit.
Right. Did I do that?
Right. It goes back to the adults. So you guys said you both went to school. What did you graduate in?
Business administration with a concentration in
accounting.
Okay. Oh, nice. She's getting to the bag. Marketing and African American studies.
Yes.
So this Black Music Month is really done. It's like, that's my thing, man. I'm big on black power, music, and the kids. That's it. And DJing.
Both of those majors could definitely segue into
definitely
music easily.
You gotta. We try to make money off music, so that accounting is good. Marketing, that stuff is hand in hand.
Yeah, definitely that business administration. Because some people don't recognize or even care that this is a business.
It's a business, yeah.
It's a passion, but it's still a business. And there's ways you conduct business, and there's ways to keep your business straight.
Right.
Speaking of business, how has the now quote unquote coming out of the pandemic? I don't know who's saying what, but that's what everybody's talking about. Right.
Another shutdown.
Not for anything. Oh my God. Okay, so it's kind of crazy too, because coming from up north to down here, I was really cautious because New Yorkers, not all New Yorkers, but like the people that I was around, wear your mask, be inside.
DC was the same way. It's still like that. Like, you have to have a mask at 25-8.
I have a lot of followers and friends in New York, and I feel bad. I almost feel like they got really traumatized.
Yeah, for real. Different experience.
Yeah, I mean, we were the epicenter once upon a time, so it was eerie. I'm not even gonna hold y'all. It was so eerie. But anywho, how has the pandemic affected your businesses?
I think that for me, at least, it really, at first I was nervous because I was DJing for guests and they started canceling my stuff. So I was like, oh man, my money's starting looking funny right now. But then the virtual gig started heating up and I was like, okay, this might be a better situation. So the virtual gigs was nice. And then I also started a show with Bigger Rankin called Trapper from the Basement. Y'all should tap into that. And just, yeah, I mean, once again, Atlanta didn't really shut down. So after the first couple, 3-4 months, it was like, you could still kind of do some gigs at least.
So for me, I actually when we shut down, I was like, oh, I need to take a break.
Right.
But I am a hustler, so that happened. As soon as we shut down, I would come home and I would set up and do my IG lives, and then one day I was like, you know what, I can charge people for this. And so I started doing the virtual gigs as well. What the pandemic has done for me is it has expanded my audience.
Awesome.
I was already a traveling DJ, but it's even better when you have a audience of your own, not necessarily an audience from DJing out of town. So that, I mean, it's been the pandemic. I know I'm sorry for anyone's loss or how it's affected them negatively, but it's been good to me.
Yeah,
I'll say that too. Yeah.
And you've seen a lot of booming businesses just again boom out of this technically pandemic. So it's kind of like
it made the world smaller.
Yeah. And I feel like it made us get more creative again.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, finally the creatives back. Like, let's make new things. Like.
So I know Dre gotta go. So real quick, I want you to give a piece of advice that you would give to anybody trying to get into this field.
Yeah. Some advice I would give is just believe in yourself, man. If you believe in yourself, others will believe in you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care what anybody says. Confidence rules. Like, the more you walk, like I said, when I embraced, oh yeah, I'm a DJ now, I became a DJ then. So just embrace it. Say who you are, be who you are, and the path will open up. God will always guide you if it's meant to be.
That's it.
And my advice, my name is Goddess Strut, and Goddess Strut means to walk in the seemingly arrogant gate. You don't have to be arrogant, but you need to be confident. You need to be happy with who you are. As far as my advice, I mean, yeah, be confident. This is who I am. Don't lose who you are. Don't lose who you are. That's the flavor. That's why they're booking you. They're not, I mean, they can book any DJ. Why are they booking you? Who are you? So that's really my advice. And I guess practice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Perfect your craft. Yeah. So how can people get into contact with you?
Be sure to follow me at DJ Baby Drea, DJ BABY Drea DREA. At It's Her DJ, it's HER DJ for my nonprofit.
Awesome.
Okay, and you can follow me at DJ Goddess Strut on Instagram, and it's DJ GOTTA STRUT. That's generally the only social media that I'm always active on. Follow me on there. You can find me on True Radio on Thursdays and Fridays on Epic Radio. I want to go back to the show.
Awesome.
Nice.
All right, guys. So we'll be right back after these messages. Don't go anywhere. All right.
Quiet up there. Okay. And 3, 2.
Hey guys, and welcome back to E-Line Exclusive. The topic or the show title is called Turntables, because we have amazing DJs here live in the studio. Drea had to run out, but we're still here with the lovely DJ Goddess Strut. Now, you recently, the last segment, you spoke about the definition of your name. How did that come about?
Okay, so I love heels. I love heels. I used to have a shoe store called Waffles Way Shoes. And then I had a store called Gotta Strut Boutique. I didn't want it to be a regular name. Like, you have to strut. You have to have confidence. It's
Mhm.
like, it's not a negotiation.
That's it.
It's not a negotiation. So actually, my boutique was called Gotta Strut Boutique, and a friend at the time was like, you know what? I'm gonna call you Gotta Strut. I'm gonna call you Gotta Strut. I'm gonna call you Gotta Strut. So when I learned to DJ years later, the teacher was like, "What's your name gonna be?" And I was like, "I don't know." And I was like, "You know what? I know what my name is. It's DJ Gotta Strut."
Mhm.
So that's how it came about.
That is perfect. I love it. And it just flowed with everything that you were doing at that time.
Yes.
So it's
The way I dress, just the brand. I mean, the only thing that's not, as far as strutting, I'm not really into makeup, but
okay.
but
You look good, girl.
Thank you.
You look good.
But that's the only thing that I think would be missing as far as like the Gotta Strut.
Okay. So I spoke earlier about how some of my favorite DJs were obviously New York DJs, but what are not necessarily DJs, but anybody within the industry, music or entertainment, that has inspired you to be DJ Gotta Strut?
Princess Cut
Princess Cut?
in Atlanta.
Okay.
I remember many years ago, like probably at the beginning of her career, I walked in Magic City, ACL.
Okay.
And I saw her and I was like, oh my gosh, like, this is so sexy. Like,
Uh-huh.
female DJ, what's your name? And she's like, Princess Cut. And I'm like, oh, this is so great. I
Uh-huh.
thought that was great. That was great. But Princess Cut,
Mm-hmm.
DJ Khaled, we the best.
Yes.
Who else? I don't know. Everyone inspires me. Everybody that I engage with inspires me. So
Mm-hmm.
it's not just like certain people that I hone in on. It's like I try to take something or get inspiration from everywhere I go, everything I touch.
Absolutely. Khaled's, we were talking about it a couple of weekends ago. His album is phenomenal. And the way he markets himself, it's so brilliant. It's like, let me get who's popping, let me put them on an album, and let me sell it. But his work ethic was always like, we always see Khaled everywhere, somewhere, Snapchat, and whatever it is. So yeah, Khaled is definitely one of my favorite DJs as well. Have you listened to the album? The
Yes,
newest
I
one?
have.
What's your favorite cut?
My favorite cut is Every Chance I Get.
Hey, period.
Of course.
I love that. So we spoke with Drea about her having her, I guess, youth. I want to call it an organization because technically that's what it sounds like to me. What are future ventures that you have, or future goals that you want for yourself?
Music,
Mm-hmm.
an event space that people can show other people love.
Mm-hmm. Music, like your own album?
Like,
Okay.
maybe I will do that. I don't know what I'm really doing, but definitely he inspired me.
Mm-hmm.
Music. Let me think. I mean, it's
Mm-hmm.
what I'm gonna actually do, but definitely the music, the venue. I'm gonna travel again.
Mm-hmm.
Branding, merchandise. I do have merchandise, but more merchandise.
Mhm.
Merchandise.
Hey, that's it. I love the idea of having your own event space, and I think that's very, very crucial. Because a lot of the times, like, I don't know if it's like down here, but up north we have the veterans event spaces,
Oh yes.
right? And
They
there's
have them here.
okay, the face. And I'm like, I would love to, and I'm very big on Black-owned everything. I try to support as much as I can. And so if I could, like, and then I'm sure Atlanta's like Wakanda. There's everything down here. So I would love that, definitely.
One more.
Mhm.
I'm sorry. I'm going to have a Gotta Strut.
Yes. Okay, so what is that going to include? I'm here for it.
It's not going to be all parties because I'm at the point where I don't want to party all the time. But, events to support DJs. It's not going to be all about female DJs, but it was definitely inspired by female DJs. Shout out to Respect, the DJ and Kim Certified, for actually pushing this for me. She wanted to have a female DJ weekend, and I said, she was like, we want to have something centered around you, so I'm putting together the activities.
Oh, I love it. Like conference type. Like this.
We
Like,
will have conference music, new artists. we do interact with new artists, and we do have a show where we give them the opportunity to play their music. The radio station I'm on is BDS certified, and it does have royalties, so we give them opportunities to get their music played.
Nice.
But yes, there'll be conferences. We'll be trying to figure out if I do want to do the boat ride. People are scared of like Lanier.
Oh, wait, what is it like?
A boat ride.
Like Lake Lanier. Is there like? I'm new. I just came down here in April.
Well, Lake Lanier
is haunted.
That's what people say.
Oh, okay.
Because I think people are getting drunk. And
Oh.
but I mean, it sounds like the haunted story sounds good because they did flood a town in order to make this dam.
Okay.
So,
wow.
I mean, it sounds good.
Okay.
Sounds like a good story, but yeah, people drown, but I think they're just drunk.
Okay. I'm here for the boat ride. I'm here for any boat ride. Oh my goodness, that is hilarious. So you're in radio. How long have you been in radio?
A year and a half.
Okay. Where do you see music going within the next 5 to 10 years? Or maybe like the next 5 years?
I think COVID pushed it faster, but a lot of things are going to be virtual events. I mean, that lowers the overhead and the amount of money that has to be invested in putting on these productions. Of course, music is going to be quick. If you notice, some of the songs are like 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes.
Right.
Verses.
That's it? That's what y'all get?
Our attention span is getting shorter. And then if you think about it, I mean, there's always people after us. It's not really about us. Like when we're talking about children, like they're the next generation. That's whose attention you need to get.
Right.
It's short. A TikTok song is like 20 seconds.
And that's it. And that's the best part of the song, too.
Yes. And as a DJ, you're like, oh, this TikTok song, I got to get to the best part of the song. You got to keep their attention. So, that's what I think.
I think that's also a challenge for a lot of artists coming out, too. Like, especially like the old school ones that are like, oh, let's do a 3-minute song. And you're absolutely right, especially when it comes to the attention span. Now that I think of it, the only songs or the popular songs that are on TikTok, I only like that specific, like 20-second thing. All right. So, last but not least, I wanted to know what songs or song is like on your playlist heavy right now. It doesn't have to be something new. It could be something like, what is a song that you mentioned how music is very touching and I don't know if it was you or Drea, or I can't remember, how it was like, it's very emotional. So what's one song that you're just like either headed to the dance floor, you're just like, oh, that's my song,
Well, a current song that I love is Go Crazy by Chris Brown.
Okay.
So that song makes me feel like dancing. It's the balance. I like 80s pop.
Okay.
I like trap.
Hey. I like that mix.
Yeah. I know it's a weird mix, but I love it. So I guess that's
all right. Well, guys, thank you, DJ Goddess Strut. I really appreciate you being here, speaking about your career, speaking about music overall, being a female DJ in such a dope industry. And I'm ready for that event space. I'm ready for that boat ride and all of that stuff. So, guys, yes, thank you. Give it up. DJ Goddess Strut. And we'll be right back after these messages.
You'll be like, it's your name. You can catch me on the next episode of Elon Exclusive. Is there anything else we should say?
And subscribe to elinetv.com.
There we go. All right. So
do you needed some time? Or you got it?
I think I have it.
Okay.
We can do a practice one.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So
I got the camera right here.
What's up? This is DJ Gotta Strut, and you can catch me on the next episode of Elon Exclusive. Subscribe. Subscribe to what?
e-linetv.com.
Okay. What's up? This is DJ Gotta Strut, and you can catch me on the next episode. What's up? This is DJ Gotta Strut, and you can catch me on the next episode of Elon Exclusive. Don't forget to subscribe at www.e-linetv.com.
That was awesome.
Yay.
All right. Press the song, you gotta do it just like that. Just like that.
I'll just keep going until it's
Yeah.
right. Okay.
All right, let me get my stance. Okay. One. Actually, hold on. Let me finish. Hold on.
Do we not follow? Okay. Sure.
All right. In 3, 2, 1.
What's up? This is DJ Got a Strut, and you can catch me on the next. What's up? This is DJ Got a Strut, and you can catch me on the next. What's up? This is DJ Got a Strut, and you can catch me on the next episode of E-Line Exclusive. Don't forget to subscribe to their. What's up? This is DJ Got a Strut, and you can catch me on the next episode of E-Line Exclusive. Don't forget to subscribe at www.e-linetv.com. What's up? This is DJ Got a Strut, and you can catch me on the next episode of E-Line Exclusive. I didn't like that. What's up? This is DJ Got a Strut, and you can catch me on the next episode of E-Line Exclusive. Don't forget to subscribe, www.e-linetv.com. Didn't like my eyes.
It's okay. Hold on.
Okay.
Take a break.
I thought you were just going to edit this.
I love the energy, but take a break.
Oh, start over?
Yeah,
I just
yeah,
wanted to keep going so I didn't lose it. Okay.
Okay.
He's like, no more.
Just
Okay.
you gonna keep going to 5 o'clock? I saw
Okay.
it in you. Okay, you
All
got it though. Okay.
You want to break it down? First part, check me out on E-Line Exclusive.
Check me out. Okay.
And then the next part would be subscribe.
and yeah, so e-linetv.com. And let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready.
Okay. In 3, 2, 1.
What's up? This is DJ Got a Strut, and I want you to check me out on the next episode of E-Line Exclusive. You can also subscribe at www.e-linetv.com.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.